Hey everybody, Brian here from quantlabs.net. Today I wanted to show you one of the more powerful programs, apps, whatever you want to call them, in the IQFeed collection on Java. There is something called Streamer, which is fantastic if you are planning to do any kind of tick data. So for instance, what we're doing is I'm going to show you an app in Java. Now before I begin, I gotta say, if you're going to try to pull off these sort of things in the IQFeed developer API, you got to be an accomplished Java developer. Okay, you know, as I go through the code and the API, it's fairly basic. As a developer team has indicated, it's just really connecting into sockets and knowing how to interface with those sockets and the messaging between those sockets. So this is something that is not as trivial as you may think. As a result, I will say that you need to be fairly accomplished. So let me show you. So here we have a program called Streamer in my NetBeans. And all it really is, and I've been wanting to show this again, but I have now this running on my Mac, coming off of the Windows debacle, Windows 10 specifically, but I'm going to show you the basics here. So what we have here is we have the ability for this, let me just relaunch this. Okay, so I'm going to try to run this. Before I begin, I forgot to say, when you have your IQFeed, you got to make sure you connect into IQFeed on your Mac or in your Linux or even in your Windows environment. So in order to launch it in Mac or Linux, there is a set of steps you got to go through. I've hinted towards those in my API code walkthrough video, and I've got some instructions there. So before you can run this, you need to ensure that you have the connection already established, because that means the connection into the socket already exists. So let me just run this again. So we're going to run this thing called Streamer. So you can see here it's connected. So what we're going to do is I'm going to add IBM to my watch list. So now I am able to watch IBM ticks. Okay, so I could add in WAP. Let me just do this again. WAPPL. Let's see if we can. There you go. So I'm adding Apple. I'm also adding IBM if there's any ticks that come in as well. So I have on my subscriber list already IBM and Apple. I'm working outside of the New York hours, so the ticks won't be coming in as fast as furious. Let me just see if I can do maybe Euro and US dollars. So UE, USD, FXCM. There we go. So we've established FXCM, Euro, dollar, FXCM. Something's going to come down the pipes. Well, anyways, I just want to show you this, but if it was during market hours, this would be a lot more ticks. But this is a great app if you want to establish tick history or whatever, and then with this, once you get a tick, you can just easily push it in your database, NOSQL or whatever. Just one of many ways to do this on a console app without having to load up all the GUI stuff that I've shown and add on that extra complexity. Over and out.